Welcome back to the online computer class at BMS School at Home. Children, in the last class we learned about Scratch, isn't it? So what is Scratch? Yes, Scratch is a computer programming language. You can create a range of simple applications and games in Scratch, isn't it? Then next we learned how to start the Scratch and some different parts of the Scratch window, isn't it? And also we learned the stages in the Scratch. So in that we learned only the menu bar, isn't it? So today we are going to see about the stage, sprite list, script tab, costumes tab and sound tabs. Okay, so in today's class we are going to see about these are the topics. Okay ma, now let us see. Okay children, this is stage. Okay, this is stage. The stage is where you see the result of your program. Okay, so this whole area is stage and you can see the result of your programs. Okay, when a Scratch starts, a large orange cat, this is the cat. Okay, so this large orange cat appears in the middle of the stage. Okay, and the different parts of the stage are stage button, this is the stage button, and this is the green flag, and this is the stop button. Okay, so this stage button, when you click this stage button to switch back and forth between the default stage size and the full screen mode. Okay, so this is the stage button. If you are clicking the stage button, it will move forward and backward and full screen mode. Okay, so it will give you the full screen mode. And this is the green flag. This green flag is used to run a Scratch program. If you want to run this Scratch program, you can click this green flag. Okay, that is go. And this stop button is used to stop running a Scratch program. Okay, so this is red in color and this red button stops running a Scratch program. Okay, so once again children, what is stage? Yeah, stage is where you see the result of your programs and it contains the stage button, green flag and the stop button. Okay, the next one is sprite list. Okay, so the sprite list shows the sprite that have been added to the stage. Okay, so this is the sprite list ma. You can choose any of the sprite. Okay, but the default sprite is cat. You can choose any of the sprite using the sprite list. Okay, now I am going to choose the crab. Okay, see, if you don't want the old one, you can just click here and in the top right side you can see a delete button. You can delete this. Okay, and the new one is at the center. Okay, so children, this is the sprite list. You can choose any other sprite, okay, to make a animation. Okay children, then sprite information. So these all are the sprite information. So this sprite information contain name of the sprite. This sprite information contain name of the sprite, x and y coordinate of sprite, then show button, then size of the crab and the directions. Okay, so these all are the sprite information. This sprite information contain the name of the sprite and x and y coordinate of the sprite and the show buttons and the default size of this crab and the direction. Okay, so here the x and y value shows the current position of the sprite on the screen, while the direction shows its orientation on the screen. Okay, that means it's 90 degree or 180 degree, like this. Okay, so this x and y values shows the current position of the sprite on the screen, while the direction shows its orientation on the screen. Okay, ma'am. Then next, the show box allows you to display or hide the sprite. Okay, like this. Okay, if you are clicking this hide, the sprite is hide now. Okay, then if you are clicking the show button, it's shown now. Okay, then size, the default size is 100. You can set any other size also, like you can give 50 or 100, 150, like that. Okay, you can increase or decrease the size of the sprite. Okay, ma'am. Once again, children, the sprite information, you can choose any other sprite from this sprite information box to make an animation, and these all are the sprite information. The first box is a name of the sprite, that is grab, and then next the x and y coordinate of the sprite. This shows the current position of the sprite, and the direction so shows its orientation on the screen. Okay, the next size button, this button is used to increase or decrease the size of your sprite, and this show button allows you to display or hide the sprite. Okay, children. The next we are going to see about the scripts tab. Okay, so these all are the scripts tab. When you click the script tab, 10 colored block categories. Okay, count it, how many colors are here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and one more 10. Okay, so these are the 10 colored black categories appear when you click this scripts tab. Okay, so these are motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variable, my blocks and more blocks. Okay, so the motion block category is already selected. Okay, see this is the motion block category. This is already selected, which is dark in blue color. Okay, now just click this look. Now the look block category is selected. Then sound, this is the sound block category, and this is the events block category, and this is the control, and this is the sensing block category, and this is the these all are the operators. Okay, and these all are variable, and these all are my block. You can add any of the information about the sprite. Okay, ma'am. So the default one is motion block, it's already selected. Okay, so to add program code to the sprite, you can drag the blocks from the block palette. Okay, so these all are the block palettes to the scripts area. You can also click any other block category to view its corresponding block. Okay, ma'am. So children, if you want to add a programming code to the sprite, you can choose in any of the block palettes. These all are the block palettes, and drag it in the scripts area. Okay, children. So this is the scripts area. It is the place where you stack the blocks to perform an action on the stage. Okay, so the scripts area contain the programming code. Okay, that is the many blocks to perform an action on the stage. Okay, so these all are block categories, and these all are block palettes. Okay, children. Then this is the magnification tools. So the plus symbol indicate increasing, and the minus symbol indicate zoom out, okay, decreasing. That means this is zoom in and zoom out, and this button, the equal to button, that is middle button, is used to reset the zoom level to 100%. Okay, so this is the default value. Okay children, the next one is costumes tab. Okay, so this is the costume tab. So select a sprite in the sprite list and click this costume tab. Okay, here you will find the two images of the crab, isn't it? So these all are called costumes. Okay, so children, here you can see the two images of this crab. So this is called it as costumes. These costumes enable you to change the appearance of the sprite while your program is running. Okay, so here you can make changes to this sprite, okay, so that you can give it facial expressions and body movements. Okay, so while you while the cartoon movie like Chota Bheem or Dora the Explorer, their facial expressions are different, isn't it children? When they are in a happy mood, their faces are like smiling face, isn't it? When they are sad, their faces are a sad mood, isn't it? You can add the facial expressions using this costume tab. Okay children, so if you want to edit this, you can go to the edit menu and click undelete if you make any mistakes. Okay, so if you want to increase the size, you can just select this. Okay children, you can just select this and increase the body size or improve the facial expressions like this. Okay, okay children, so if you want to change the facial expressions of this sprite, you can use the costume tab to change the appearance of the sprite while your program running, so that you can give the facial expression and body movements of this sprites. Okay ma'am, the next one is sound tab. Okay, so the sound tab is used to add sound to a sprite. Okay, this sound tab is used to add sound to a sprite. Here click the crab sprite in the list and then click the sound tab. Okay, so here you can see a list of sounds available at default. Okay, so you can use any of this default sound to make animations. Okay, okay children, so in this sound tab you can record a new sound also. Okay, using this you can record your own sound. Okay, you can open this recording box and you can record any voice like cow voice or cat or an elephant or thunder. You can make any voice and record it and use it. Okay ma, here the default sound of the cat sprite is meow. Okay, here the default sound of the cat sprite is meow, and the crab sound is pop like this. Okay, I'm going to play now, just watch. Okay, this is the crab sound. Okay, now if you want to make faster or slower or louder, you can use these options. Okay, slower, playing. Okay, okay children, this sound tab is used to add the sound to the Sprite to make animations, okay, and you can record your own voice also. So you can go to this choose a sound block, and here you can see the recording, and you can record your own voice and use it, okay. And these all are the different sounds available in the default. You can use any of the sound, like a bird sound, or pepper sound, or pong sound, okay. You can use any of the sound, the dog sound, okay, and drum sound, doorbell sound, engine sound, emotional, guitar sound, an elephant sound. Okay, you can choose any of the sound to make animation, okay. Okay children, in today's class we learned about the stage and the different tab, like code tab, costume tab, and sound tab, okay. So in the next class we are going to make a project using these parts, okay ma. Okay children, in today's class we learned the different stages of the Scratch. They are stage, sprite list, and sprite information, scripts, costumes, and sound tabs, okay. Okay children, this is the end of today's class. Bye and happy learning.